50 years ago, the city of São Paulo experienced one of the greatest tragedies ever recorded in Brazil. The fire at the Joelma building, located in the Val do Anhangabaú in the city center. There were 187 deaths and more than 300 injuries. Nestled in the heart of São Paulo stands the Joelma building, a towering structure that carries a dark and chilling history. Built in 1971, this once modern architectural marvel became a symbol of tragedy and the paranormal. At the time, the capital had 5 million inhabitants, and the 25-story building was among the tallest in the city. The fire lasted more than 3 hours and destroyed 14 floors. According to reports, gas cylinders in the company pantries exploded, sending blocks of walls flying. Helicopters attempting to carry out rescues could not land on the rooftop, which was covered with asbestos tiles, and there were no fire escapes or a helipad on the roof. More than 60 people who fled to the terrace were burned to death. Others fell or jumped from the building. Among the most infamous stories is that of the 13 souls. These individuals sought refuge in an elevator during the fire, but tragically succumbed to the heat and smoke. Their bodies were found together, burned beyond recognition. Many believe their spirits never left the building. Workers and visitors report hearing screams, footsteps, and even seeing shadowy figures near the elevator. The hauntings of Joelma may have deeper roots. Before the building was constructed, this land was the site of a grisly crime. In the 1940s, a man murdered his family and buried their bodies in the backyard. Some believe this tragedy cursed the land. The spirits of the murdered family are said to wander the area, adding another layer of terror to an already tragic location. This was the well built at the back of the house to serve as a tomb for crime victims. On November 23, 1948, after several reports of strange disappearances of women in a house on Santo Antonio Street in Bexiga, chemist and Professor Paulo Ferreira de Camargo committed suicide at the exact moment that the police were removing the bodies of his mother and 2 sisters from the well in his backyard, people he had killed 19 days earlier. The well crime, as it became known, was Paulo's revenge against his family, who did not accept his affair with a nurse. There was much speculation, since the suicide had not given any explanation. Upon realizing the presence of the police, he committed suicide, leaving doubts and the most absurd suppositions forever. Paulo Ferreira de Camargo was a professor in the chemistry department of the University of São Paulo, which was located at Alameda Gletti at the time. A brilliant career, stupidly cut short. Interviews with witnesses, a security guard, a paranormal investigator, and a former employee. Security guard, Sand. Security guard. I worked here for 3 years. At night, I'd hear footsteps and doors slamming, but when I checked, no one was there. Paranormal investigator Sand. We conducted a seance on the 12th floor. The energy was overwhelming, cold spots, flickering lights, and even a disembodied voice. Former employee, Sand. I saw a woman in a long dress near the stairwell. When I approached her, she vanished into thin air. Today, the Joelma building has been renamed, its offices and apartments filled with new tenants. But its chilling legacy endures. Many believe it remains one of the most haunted places in Brazil, a reminder that some tragedies are never truly forgotten. My friends, we've reached the end of this video. If you enjoy content like this, feel free to suggest topics for the next videos in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, and stay updated with everything we post.